have a story to tell. Everyone is different as well. You have something to say. Your story matters too. Your story matters too.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of My Story Matters. Today we will be listening to Paula Barr and Kyle Banwell having a discussion about their lives and how their stories matter.
I'm Kyle Banwell. I'm 20.
I'm Paula Barr. I'm 62.
And this is my aunt.
That's my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Name 3 words that best describe you.
Charming,
Yes.
intelligent, hardworking.
Okay.
What are 3 words that describe you?
Witty, intelligent, and relentless.
You are relentless. Yeah. What is an interesting fact that others may not know about you?
I was born in Northern Ireland, and I came to Canada when I was 11 years old. Here's another interesting fact that people don't know about me. I worked at Toronto East Detention Centre.
That is interesting.
Yes.
What did you do there?
I took the money from the people. When people would come and drop off money for the inmates, I would take it, set up an account for them. And when they ordered canteen, the guards would bring me their orders, and I would have to go through and go, nope, no money, nope, no money. Yeah, he's got money, he's okay, you can give him his. Yeah.
All right. What are the things you enjoy doing the most?
Now.
Yeah, now.
Watching TV, watching my Fire Stick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. What are your best talents?
I want to say something, but I'm afraid to.
I'm sure we can edit it out after.
I'm conniving.
Conniving?
Yeah, to get what I want.
Interesting. That's not that bad. Alright. How old are you?
62.
I realize I gotta answer too. So I'm 20.
Right.
What is your gender identity?
Female.
Male. Where do you live?
Windsor. And I don't know the postal code. I have it written down at home.
Yeah.
I know my postal code in Toronto. M1N, 1N4. M1B, 1N4. But that's Toronto.
Were you born in Canada? If
No.
not, where?
Northern Ireland.
I was born in Canada. What languages do you speak?
Just English.
Same. I speak a bit of French.
No, I tried French in high school. It didn't take.
Tu ne parles pas français?
Yeah, I know the basics, but
What is your highest level of education?
well, I've got 2nd level CGA,
What is that?
Certified General Accountants Association.
Nice.
Yeah, so I would say university degree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess I'm in university now, so
right. So you're working towards
working towards it. I'm catching up. Do you identify with a particular faith?
Absolutely not. I was born in a religious war, so I will not partake of any religion whatsoever.
What about faith, not religion?
Okay. I think I'm lacking in faith as well. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm agnostic, so lacking. Okay. Do you identify with a race, ethnicity, or culture?
I guess I'm Canadian.
Let's go.
No.
Alright. Tell me a little more about your life history. Something about your family, your job, community service, just your life in general.
Well, you know, but you don't know, I had a drug addiction. Yeah. So I had to get over that. That was difficult, but I managed. Yeah.
I guess luckily I haven't had a drug addiction. But
Luckily.
I feel like my life has been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Good family, good friends. What was your living situation like growing up? What
Not
are your
very good.
Yeah,
My dad was very abusive.
I'm sorry. Do you have fond memories from your childhood?
No.
No.
Well, I have fond memories of Ireland,
Yeah.
like my best friend and stuff. I talked to her on Messenger, actually. Yeah.
What did you guys do together in Ireland?
We, her dad would bring home great big ropes and then tie them around the lamppost, and we would swing for hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were your fond memories when you came to Canada?
Trying to practice Canadian, walking to school every day going, because the kids would only talk to me to hear my accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't talk to me normally, so I wanted to be Canadian. And now I'm upset that I did that. I wish I still had my Irish accent.
You could technically get it back. Just
You think so?
look in the
I used
mirror,
to get it
practice all
back.
day.
I used to get it back when I would talk to my mom. It
Yeah.
would come right back.
Mm.
Yeah, but she's gone, so
I bet if you tried, you could get it back. It
yeah.
might sound different, but
I
gonna try.
suppose I could.
You could.
I could.
I feel like I have a really bad one. What has been your greatest adventure?
When I was in Ireland, we went on a trip with school. Actually, no, my greatest adventure is also in Ireland. We used to get, when the IRA would leave a package outside the school, we would assume it was a bomb. So the teachers would have to evacuate us by lifting us over the fence, and we would run into this forest
Wow.
to hide. And the trees, like the branches started way down here, so it was really dark. But I had no choice. I had to run into this dark forest and
Wow.
wait until they said it was okay, come on out.
That's very different than my answer.
Okay,
Mine was not as traumatic.
right.
I don't know about greatest adventure, but I guess the trip we just went on with my brother and dad,
Right,
we did a lot of hiking and it was a lot of fun.
good,
So, we were in a forest,
right.
but under very different circumstances.
You weren't hiding from a
I
bomb.
was not hiding from a bomb, no.
Yeah, and we used to go downtown and go shopping, and then the bomb would go off somewhere, and everybody would run
Yeah.
to the bus station. Yeah,
Wow.
that was exciting too.
Exciting.
Yeah, I was a kid.
Were you
So-
scared though?
No, I was used to it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can get used to.
Mhm. What are the most significant events you have been witness to?
Are we on page 2?
This is the bottom of page 1.
When I worked at Toronto East Detention Centre, a young offender escaped.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the guards would call them Smurfs.
Mm.
Because a lot of them come in and suddenly they're young offenders and the guards can't swear at them, have to talk nicely to them.
Mm.
And meanwhile, most of these guys have already been in and then they come back as young offenders.
Okay.
So one of them walked out the front door, just walked right out.
You could just walk out?
Well, no, he's not supposed to.
But
Yeah,
he was able to.
but he was able to. Yeah.
Okay.
He was working, irritating one though about Toronto East Detention Centre. I used to go down to the warehouse to do inventory, and they used to hear my heels coming, and all the inmates would come and stare at me.
That's creepy.
It was creepy.
Yes. No.
Really creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think of a significant event I witnessed. I don't think there have been that many, like, I'm thinking like big historical things,
Yeah.
you know?
A significant event. Coming to Canada. Yeah.
Historical.
I was so excited. And we got on a plane. I was so excited to get on this plane.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long did that, like, excitement stay?
Oh my God, the whole trip.
No,
Including
like, even when you got here, like,
Oh.
a week after, were you still, like, thrilled? Or did you get, like, used to it?
Yeah. Well, then it was just the excitement of the new friends, new school. And this is a significant event. I made one new friend when I was at school, and it turns out her dad was the Premier of Ontario.
Oh,
Bill Davis.
there you go.
I met Meg Davis. So she'd bring me to her house, and then they'd take me to the cottage.
Oh.
And my dad wouldn't let us go out in Canada. He brought us to the country and then was too scared to let us out. But I could go anywhere with Bill Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Was he Premier at the time?
Yeah, he was Premier at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
So
cool.
we used to go to the cottage by airplane and come back by helicopter and land in Ontario Place.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was exciting. Boy, I was getting spoiled.
I'm jealous. I want a friend with a helicopter
And an airplane.
and an airplane.
And being able to land. Yeah, and the security was always with us. Me
Like,
and Meg.
and security?
Yeah, like security will look after us. Well, just in case, because he's a fairly well-known politician. And somebody might go after his daughter if they don't like what he does.
So if you guys went to the mall, would, like, security come with you?
Well, we never went to the mall, that I remember. But, like, they came back with us from the cottage and took us to Ontario Place, because we landed there, right? Took us around Ontario Place and then drove us home. Yeah. And she had a maid. I had never seen such a thing in my life. A maid.
Is there anything you wish you had done with your life? Or in your life? Okay.
So many things.
Like what?
I can't think of one right now, but I could if we were just sitting.
I can't really think of any either, because, like, I feel like I'm still too young to be...
Right.
I still feel like I have the opportunity to do things.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had another child.
Yeah?
Stephanie always wanted a brother or a sister. Yeah, I wish I'd given her that.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Is there anything you regret?
I regret my drug addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got over it, though.
I did. I went to treatment and got over it, but still, it was difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I learned a lot getting over it.
Yeah. Is there anything I regret?
Where are we at?
We're at the top of the second page right now. I don't know, like, I don't think I have too many regrets, because I feel like most of my mistakes kind of, like, you just learn from them, that they're not actually, like, that bad.
Not like
So it's
drug
kind of,
addiction.
yeah. Thankfully, I haven't made any,
Yet.
like, yet.
Yet. Because I was like 24 when I got a drug addiction.
So I got
wasn't
4
like
years.
young.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Most people get theirs young. I got through all the turbulence in my life
Mm.
sober, but later on in life,
Okay.
yeah,
So hopefully
hopefully.
I learn from you and I don't do that.
Be on guard. That's all.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Yeah.
What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my daughter. I'm thankful for this family that brings me over every week. I'm thankful that I'm staying in a place that has really good food. Because the place I was in before had
Yeah.
terrible food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm also thankful for this family.
Yeah.
We have our few issues, but I think overall we're pretty good.
Every family has issues.
Yeah. And thankful for my friends. Thankful for all the opportunities that I've had. What do you feel most proud of in your life?
Stephanie.
Mm.
Every day she makes me proud.
That's sweet.
Despite her upbringing,
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't the best mother that you could have. And despite all that, she's turned out really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
feel
she's doing
very
great.
lucky.
Yeah. I feel proud for you.
Thank you.
What brings you joy?
Stephanie. Excuse me.
If I had a daughter, I'd say my daughter, but
Right.
I'll just say my dog, Clover.
Right.
What gives your life meaning and purpose?
Right now, nothing. Sometimes I feel so depressed. Like because I'm living with 80-year-olds. I'm only 60. Like I'm living with 80-year-olds. So it's kind of hard to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like they're, in wheelchairs, can't eat, have to be fed, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Can't carry a conversation. Like it's not the place for me. Yeah.
Yes. That's the difficulty of your injury right
Yes.
now, right? Yeah.
But the food is really good.
The food is good. What is the best piece of advice you've ever been given? Do you have a favorite quote or life motto?
Don't sweat the small stuff.
That's a good one. I like the quote, you have 2 lives, the other one starts when you realize you only have one. I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah.
What have you learned in your life that you would want to pass on along to others?
That I can make mistakes, but that I can get by them. Yeah.
Say that mistakes aren't necessarily bad.
Right.
They're required for you to grow.
Well, the ones I made were bad.
But you grew from them, right?
Yes, I did.
As long as you learn and grow, it's not
Yeah, I
a
learned.
bad thing, right? How do you get through tough times? Where do you find comfort?
My TV.
TV?
My Amazon Fire Stick.
I'd say maybe talking to friends about it. Because I used to be very bad at that.
See, I don't have any friends.
You do.
All my friends are in Toronto.
You can call them, right?
No, long distance. I can't afford it.
You can look into getting you like a Canada-wide plan. Make sure you can talk to them.
Okay.
I don't know where we're at. What losses have you experienced? And how did you deal with this loss?
Well, I lost my dignity through the drug addiction. But it took me a long time to get it back. But I lost it, yeah. I don't know what other losses I've experienced.
Like family members, maybe?
Oh, that type of loss, yeah.
It could be that. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
any loss.
yeah. My dad died when I was really young. I was only like 24
Mm-hmm.
when he died. But he was abusive, so I didn't care. Actually, I had a big loss when I came to Canada. I lost everything back in Ireland.
Yeah.
I lost my entire life. I lost my school, my friends, everything that's important to you when you're 11 years old
Mm-hmm.
was gone.
It's like your entire life.
Yeah,
just
my entire
gone.
life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad answering after because mine doesn't seem that bad in comparison. But losing my childhood dog Poppy,
Right.
if you remember.
I remember Poppy.
That was really sad because I remember I was the one who found her when she got hit on
Oh
the road.
boy. Right.
And it was kind of traumatizing because I think I was like 11 or 12.
Right.
Like seeing your dog
Yes.
just like injured.
Yeah.
It was really sad.
Was she still alive when you found
She
her?
was. She was like crying.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
even worse.
I like ran out and her head was poking out of the ditch, just looking at
Right.
me. She was like crying.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was very sad. Is there anything in your life you struggle with right now? Such as like illness, loss, grief, trauma?
I struggle with loneliness because I've got nobody. My roommate doesn't talk.
Yeah.
She just doesn't talk. So I've got nobody to talk to. So I struggle with loneliness.
I'm sorry to hear
That's okay. This too shall pass.
that. Yeah. I feel like right now I'm just struggling with like balancing everything in my life.
Right.
It's like going to school, volunteering,
Yeah.
work, just it's all like piling up. to
Taking
where-
Paula to Tim Hortons.
Taking Paula to Tim Hortons. It all piles up and it's very hard to actually like take a moment and
Right.
enjoy life because I'm always like going to the next thing.
Right.
But
You're young.
mhm.
That's why.
I'm in the building stage.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll enjoy life later. What personal strength are helping you get through it?
Sorry?
What personal strengths are helping you get through it? So your struggles you have right now.
What personal strengths are helping you get through it? Well, just the fact that I just keep thinking this has got to end at some point. Like it can't continue this way.
Mm-hmm.
So, something I learned in treatment. Hi, Brent. Something I learned in treatment was this too shall pass.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep repeating that over and over to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have gotten a lot better in the last like, I guess over the last year. Just
Right.
like we've talked about it before, how you don't necessarily see it, but like seeing how far you've come since your injury.
Right. Yeah,
Like-
the problem is I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So I don't know how far I've come.
You were thinking I was your doctor at one point,
Oh my God.
and now we're having a full conversation. So,
And I know you're not my doctor.
and you know I'm not your doctor. So you've come a long way.
Okay.
I would say for me it would just be, I think I am pretty hardworking. and
Yeah.
I can kind of see the payout at the end of it, right?
Right.
Like I know why I'm doing it. I
You
know what I
know,
want
you've
to
got
do.
your goal.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you know you're going to get there, right?
yeah.
Right.
No matter how long it takes, I'm gonna get there.
Yes.
Has anything good come out of these difficult experiences?
Well, when I had my stroke, I quit smoking.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I would say I've learned and grown a lot over the last few years.
Right.
I feel like I've really went from like being a kid to like, even though I don't feel like an adult, I still kind of
Yeah.
feel like a teenager.
Right. That's because you still live at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
feel like once I move out, that'll be
Yeah,
a
you'll
big,
feel
big
like
change.
an adult. Yeah.
But I definitely feel like it's matured me.
Right.
It's like every day it's like doing something I don't want to do.
Right.
How have your priorities and passions been affected?
Well, my passions have been really affected since I had Stephanie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like suddenly I had something to live for. Yeah. Didn't prevent my drug addiction though. But when I managed to get over that,
Yeah.
yeah, I got very passionate about the fact that I knew I had some strengths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's mine? I almost feel like it's kind of grown my passions because I actually feel like passionate about it, like pursuing a career now. It's like I've put so much work in that I actually enjoy it now.
Right.
When before it was kind of just like, ugh, school. But now it's like, even though I complain,
Right.
I do enjoy it and I enjoy the work going into it.
Yeah. And you'll get huge reward at the end.
Hopefully. How has life changed? And have you changed in ways that you wouldn't have if you hadn't had this experience?
Well, since my stroke, I value life some more. Like, I was lying on my living room floor and I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And my phone started ringing and it happened to be right there. And I managed to hit off the receiver, not knowing that I couldn't talk. But of all the things, of all the people that could phone me, it was actually my doctor. And he recognized the signs. So he called an ambulance. He called my landlord, told my landlord to open my door. He saved my life.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm only affected by memory, right? And the reason for that is because I got into the hospital fast enough and they gave you the medication to stop the bleeding.
Wow.
So I was very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really, at times when I get really depressed and down, I think about that and think, no, you're here for a reason.
Yeah.
Yes, you're here for a reason.
I like that. I feel like I've kind of already answered it, but
Okay.
for how my life has changed, like I feel like I have somewhat less control over it,
Right.
but now I'm kind of just going with the flow, and it's kind of just now, even though it's a challenge, it's been much more of an enjoyable kind of process where I feel like I'm accomplishing something and
Right.
working towards something.
Right. Good for you.
What have you learned?
What have I what?
What have you learned from these challenges?
Don't sweat the small stuff.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
What are your hopes and dreams for yourself?
To see my daughter again. I wish she would move closer to me and to have a grandchild. Yeah, that's one of them. But that depends on my daughter too. So it's kind of out of my hands.
Give it a few years.
Yeah.
They're getting married soon.
Yeah, they get married next year, I think. Yeah.
My hopes and dreams. To become a doctor, to
Right.
help people, and to travel.
And to help your Auntie Paula whenever you can.
Exactly. We're gonna get you a private setup. The best care in the world, the best doctors.
That would be nice.
3 goals for health and happiness.
3 goals for health.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to exercise more. There's the health part.
Mm-hmm.
Happiness, I need to eat more chocolate.
Counterintuitive, but
Yes.
if you exercise even more, then it'll balance out and you'll be fine. Do you have one more?
I don't think so.
Let's see. 3. For health, I want to be able to run a marathon. I feel like that'd be cool.
Right.
I want... I'm pretty healthy.
Yeah.
But for happiness, maybe get a bit more balance in my life.
No, for happiness, you need to do more for Auntie Paula. Yes.
Honestly, that would make me pretty happy.
That would make you really happy.
Alright, that's my 3rd. What do I wish to see differently in the future 1 month from now? 6 months
1 month from now?
Yeah.
What do I wish
Yeah.
to see?
What would you wish to be different? It's kind of a weird question. What would you wish to be different in your life 1 month from now and then 6 months from now?
I wish I could make a friend. I wish they'd have somebody move in that was like my age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about 6 months from now?
I wish that Stephanie would move here. Or I could move to Stephanie. Yeah.
1 month from now, I would like... Because I'm studying for the MCAT this summer, I would
Right.
like 1 month from now to be hyper-disciplined in my life, just studying, and then 6 months from now, be accepted into medical school, and then living relaxed, enjoying life,
Starting to party.
starting to party. Alright,
Don't get into drugs.
I will not get into drugs.
Remember your Auntie Paula.
Yes. What actions am I prepared to take to make these changes?
Okay.
That's a question.
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah.
I thought
It's
you
kinda
were
weird.
saying,
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was part
What
of
actions are
yours.
you prepared to take to make these changes?
Well, if somebody moves in that's my age, I'm prepared to take the first step.
That's a good
Yes.
one. I am prepared to surely discipline myself and get the studying done. What help do you need?
I need the village to bring somebody in my age. Yeah.
I'll like cripple someone and then we'll bring them in.
Yeah. No, because then they'd be in a chair and everything, and so everybody else is in a chair. I'm the only one walking.
Okay.
So
So we need like a head injury.
Yeah.
Impair their memory a bit.
Yeah.
You two can just...
We can both
You'll
sit
forget
there,
you guys are friends and you'll
Yeah.
just like...
walk by each other
Yeah.
the next day.
You can have like your first day as friends together every day. That actually work. You could do the same thing and not get bored.
Right.
It'd be good. Is there anything else you'd like to say about your life? About your experiences?
I've led a pretty interesting life, I think.
You are interesting.
Yes. And I hope that my life continues that way. Yeah. It's kind of stagnating right now. So I hope that it gets more interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Same answer, but in, I guess, a different context. Right now I'm just kind of like working,
Right.
but I'd like in the future to be able to kind of live life a bit
Okay.
more instead of just working all the time.
Right. You think that's going to end when you become a doctor?
No, but I'll have a nice income. I'll be able to take
Right.
time off from being a doctor.
You'll be able to take vacations.
Mhm.
Yes.
And do like volunteer trips around the world, even as a doctor.
That you'll take your Auntie Paula with you.
Yes. I want
Yes.
to go to.
And you've got this on record.
Don't sue me.
Gotcha.
Well, this was fun.
That's it?
That's all the questions. But we good? All right.
Thank you for tuning in to My Story Matters. I'm Lois Rindlisbacher, and we'd like to thank Paula and Kyle, and a special thank you to New Horizon for Senior Program. See you next time on My Story Matters.